New York City laws are for, tobacco laws are for dealers. Eric Gardner was not a dealer. He was being falsely arrested. First of all, the laws in New York City are civil laws. They are not criminal laws. So if a dealer violates any of the laws, they don't get locked up, they don't get handcuffed, they don't get arrested. They're served with a summons. So why would these cops attack this man to handcuff him on a charge that couldn't possibly exist? Now, my question is, what about these lawyers that don't seem to understand the law at all? They don't understand that this is a false arrest. They don't understand that the New York City tobacco and cigarette laws pertain only to dealers. And if you purchase a pack of cigarettes, like Eric Garner did, it's your cigarettes. You don't have to smoke them if you don't want to. You could sell one at a time. It's up to you. You own the cigarettes, okay? That's all there is to it. There's no tax involved. He paid the tax when he bought the pack. That is number one. But the most important thing is that these protests are so counterproductive. They never work. They never will work. And the only way to get justice is for a big boycott of everything other than necessities like food and gasoline that you need so that you can drive to work. You could sit home and not buy anything at all for Christmas or anything. The stock market will come crashing down. The people who own stocks, the people who are running big funds with stocks in them, will then be so pissed off that they will demand that Pantaleo, the cop in Staten Island, be arrested for murder, along with the other 3 cops that were with him, okay? And the cop in Ferguson, Missouri, Darren Wilson, will be arrested for murder and prosecuted properly, and so on and so forth. That's how this case can be solved properly, not by protests, not by marching around. That'll only last for a few days at the most, and then everybody goes back to whatever they were doing, okay? No, a boycott goes on day after day after day after day, and business will suffer severely, and that will bring the stock market crashing down. And by the way, the good point is that people could buy stocks when it crashes and pick up good bargains. And that would be when these cops are prosecuted for the murders they committed. And these are first-degree murders. They're not in the line of duty, okay? You have to have a legitimate reason to stop people. A legitimate reason. Not just, well, we'll just grab this guy and arrest him, handcuff him. No, they didn't even try to handcuff Brown in Missouri. The cop shot right through his door. What was he doing? How come nobody even questioned? Why did he shoot through his door? What was that about? Before he fired 8 more shells right into Brown's body to murder him. Huh? What's going on here? So these stupid lawyers, Park and Crump, I don't care what color they are, they don't even know what they're talking about. They don't know what they were talking about in the Trayvon Martin case. Stand Your Ground had nothing to do with the acquittal of Zimmerman in the Trayvon Martin murder case. Okay? So, I mean, this is where we're at here. Read this book. Find out where I'm coming from. And you'll understand that I know what I'm talking about, if you don't understand here. And by the way, why would it take 9 weeks for a grand jury to consider something that anybody could see by watching a videotape of Garner being choked to death? Well, what takes 9 weeks? What are they doing? You see? This is the farce. This is total hypocrisy and absolute unlawful behavior by not just the cops, but by the prosecutors, by the legislators, okay? By the government. This is a whole mess. It's not just the laws have to be changed. It's the people who are guilty of crimes need to be prosecuted, even if they're cops. Cops don't get a pass to murder people. That's what's happened right here in the United States now.